1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Play action. Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws in a double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Stafford now to throw. Touchdown, Rams! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy 1st. They'll set up a throw. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end, Sample. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And Burrow going to throw again. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter gone by, 3 still to play. We'll be back in a moment here at the biggest game of the world. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact direct and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll manage only a couple here up to about the 27. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Stafford. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run on first down with Akers. And some room to maneuver. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 85 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Akers. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Burrow will throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says Lamar James. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return is Powell. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on this.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Able to find Higgins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And give them a gain of 37. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. They'll get 23 yards there. And the Rams are going to get a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Akers. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at half and think, all right, 2 already. Then get some more. Then get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
23 yards on the play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Yeah, this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. On 3rd down, Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
On 4th down, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Troy Hill picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
It's complete to Robinson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Back to throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. The 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll run for it with Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time play there on 4th down, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He's got his man on the crossing route. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Stafford. He's going to go up top again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 30 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Previous play is under review. After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Mixing up the middle. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Now it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 79 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. to the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Mixon will try the right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The football going back to the Rams now. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On the counter, this is Akers. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
They snap it to Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. And that'll be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete here.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. McPherson's kick is good, and this game is tied. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And the Rams getting set to go now. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball throw.
And now here's another interception. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. It's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Wow, and even 200 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Going right back to Akers. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's a run with Akers on second down. A second time. And they'll get this down to the 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gain to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down. Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. It's Mixon on the counter. Shifts by him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Joe Mixon. His second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. So that drive of 4 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead. Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Stafford now to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this
What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful when you're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down. A handoff to Mixon. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he's going to be met at about the 43. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 244 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. On 2nd down, Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let them beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And now here is another interception. Troy Hill picks it, and they are going to set up sharp at the 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Rams ready to go on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And that one complete downfield to Cup. Touchdown, Rams. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On second down, here's Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Burrow. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They get 5 on that one, and it moves the chains. A 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Again, it's Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
With that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mixon.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. Cam Akers and the Rams offense ready to go back to work.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here.
They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Let's roll. Bring it. Let's do this. Once again, we got to get it back to the group. Let's go. Let's get something going now. Me and you, baby. Me and you.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the give, this is Akers.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers
with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Bengals offense returns to the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
They'll set up to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
To throw, Burrow.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Gets this pass again to Boyd.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Throwing, Burrow.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Burrow.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's Akers.
And he's got room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Going right back to Akers.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And Charles, when you pull out a close game, the good thing about that is maybe next time you're in a nail-biter in the fourth quarter, you have a little more confidence.
Yeah, you're talking about your memory muscles, right? When you win those close ones, you have that confident feeling that you can continue to do so every time you're in that position.
Now, that said, you would rather win by 6.
I told my boss, it ain't no limit.